YouTube, what the crap's going on? Welcome back to the Athens campaign. Things are going to be just variably different here. So I had a computer mishap, so my solid state drive apparently had a corrupted file or driver or something that after about a minute into Windows it would crash, and then of course my computer would automatically restart because it was set to that. I took it off auto restart, still couldn't figure out what it was, so eventually I just cleared the solid state drive and redid everything. Basically, so on my computer I have a solid state drive and of course a standard hard disk drive. My standard hard disk is 2 gigs, which is big enough that I'm not worried about running out of memory. So I basically just left a clone of my computer on it from whenever I first got my solid state drive, and that kind of served as my backup point. So that means that I lost the save game file. I probably could have saved it, but was too stupid to remember to actually grab it before I cleared the solid state drive and redid everything. So I basically got myself back to the same number of turns. I remember leaving off like right after I had said I was going to send an envoy to the Olympics. Maybe slightly different, and freaking Socrates joined the Corinthians. Yeah, he got coerced by this no-name noble right here and went off and joined the Corinthians. What a stinking jerk. And there's another Spartan one here. So apparently Socrates was a traitor at heart, or he just liked the philosophy better in these other places or something. I have no idea. So I've done things just slightly differently this time. I'm actually attempting to keep some of these small colonies, and I've actually stabilized a couple of them by building the right buildings. So we'll go out here to, yeah, whatever. I'm still not going to try and pronounce some of these. Some of you are trying to help me. That's fine. I am reading what you say, and I will try to get it involved, but I can't promise that I will at this point because I'm still working on it. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm going to tear down this barracks here. It does provide some nice benefits, but I can't keep this town. Well, you know what? It's not going bad too quickly, so I may leave it alone. I've stabilized this region out here. Let's take these guys off of Rohard. And it may not hurt to train in a couple more ships there. I don't want to spend too terribly much money on it, but let's take a look through a province and just kind of show you what I've done. So we've got Boya, or however it's pronounced here, Ubia, or yeah, whatever. Someone was trying to tell me that the O and the I makes an I sound, but is that like a long I, like Ubaya, or a short I, like E? Is it I or E sound, if that's what it makes? So if you can clarify that for me, that'll be helpful. But you said the O and the I together makes an I sound, but it'd be nice to know if it's a long I or a short I, like I or E kind of sound, because of course in English I can make 2 different sounds. So in any case, alright. And then at Attica, things are quite nice anyway because it's our home province and it's not too bad. And you can see that my income is relatively similar even after having turned taxes off on all these smaller, more minor provinces. I did not turn the taxes off in places that were earning me more money, but I will if I have to. I'm trying to not turn the taxes off in these places, and I think I'm nearly succeeding. See, that actually gives me squalor. That sucks. I don't want anything that's going to give me squalor, and I don't necessarily want to build another temple. Once that one's completed, it should take care of the rest of the squalor. And it wouldn't hurt to have the extra wealth and tariff since I'm not taxing everything else. Plus, I should be able to upgrade the town center and get more public order from that as well. So I think this will balance out in the end. It should be okay. Spend some money there. And I'll just kind of show you the rest of these, what I have here. So, Marina, take a look at this town. I've definitely slowed the rate of displeasure here, and I think by building these 2 structures I can actually completely stabilize it, assuming I can get them built in time. And then Kos is actually going to stabilize as well. Should be good there. Etolia. Trying to stabilize this. I haven't been successful yet. I am doing some research to increase happiness levels though, so that should help. This one is stabilized. As you can see here, public order is going up. The little red down arrow there means it's going down. I'm trying to start using the user interface better than I normally do to help me out. And honestly, I'm kind of thinking this province might be a little hopeless, but I'm going to try. It's rebelling rather rapidly. Honestly, I'm not sure what, if anything, I can do to stop it. There's still 10 disorder going on here. And yeah, there's not a whole lot I can do to stabilize it at the moment. We'll see whether or not I'm able to save it. But yeah, we're pretty much ready to end a turn. I don't have a terribly large army here at my main base of operations, and I don't have any agents left either, which means that they're probably going to be, well, no, they're not spreading any cultural difference. I don't even know if agents can do that on this one. I haven't read to see. May not hurt for me to train in some units, though, to make my armies here a little more potent. I'm going to leave them next to each other so they can reinforce each other and keep Atticus safe. As long as Atticus safe. And let's see where all of our stuff is. So Athenai, obviously, Naxos. That should be relatively safe. Paros and Laurion, or however that's pronounced. So yeah, these provinces should be pretty safe because I don't think anybody has the naval power or the army power yet to walk over me there. Again, though, this campaign's different for me. I'm not used to it, so you all know that I make mistakes in my campaigns, and I could very well be making some here. I have all the same trade agreements I did last time. I do think the Thessalian League is at war with Epirus, or Epirus. Yeah, so don't know how that's going to play out. Those guys are my allies, if I remember right. Corinthos lands an invasion force, and at the Olympic Games, it says the games are exactly as they should be: entertaining, interesting, and quite naked, apparently, and fraught with spectacle. No doubt the post games will be good. So we got +2 public order. Man, that's going to help actually a lot, and my income is still going up too, which is quite nice. Okay, we don't want to waste any money there. Let's take a look at my provinces that are still unhappy. Like this one here, and see if it's even possible to save this settlement. So let's think. It's already up to 78, and it's going to go up 8 on the next turn, so that'll make it 80. Oh man, what is that? It's going to make it 86. And then it'll go to 94, and then rebel. So we got 3 turns to rebellion. It takes 3 turns to build this building, which means that there's pretty much no saving this settlement from the rebellion at this point. Unless I raise forces there, I might be able to do that. How many armies can I have at this point? Up to 10. So actually, it might not be a bad plan to see if we can save this place. Again, I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but I'm just going to try it. I'm going to raise someone from another party. We'll bring this guy out of the other houses and bring him in. Stick him there. Yes, this will actually help me stabilize this place. Great. And then we should be able to build this shrine, and we'll be able to stabilize that province. So that is going to be spectacular. That one's good. Here, this place isn't stable, but it's not highly unstable right now either. And if we build the civil settlement, that should add just a smidge of public order there, which would be helpful. It won't give me any increased wealth because of it not being taxed, but perhaps we can stabilize the public order. Coast, let's see what we got here. It is stable and should be able to stay that way. And Marina, so still not stable here. And we'd be only a few turns from becoming unstable, so this could give me 2 public order, and then that one 4 more, so that should theoretically stabilize things plus my research. So I don't have the money to drop both of those on this turn, unfortunately. Let's make sure that I'm not about to create any slums. I certainly don't need that right now. I'm kind of turtling at the moment, just trying to stabilize things before I go create a whole bunch of big problems by maybe getting into fights or battles that are going to potentially wreck my forces. Corinthos is building up a pretty large force there, and they are going to go attack Oreos. At least, no, Mende. And there's very little that I can do about that. They've spammed militia hoplites and light cavalry, so just going to have to let them have it. That's too bad. I need to build up my army up there, and let's go after these punks. Get some revenge. Plus, we're highly outnumbered up there. We might want to use our... I have a spy in the vicinity. We might be able to...
Our joint enemies would tremble if we were your ally.
Yep. Argos wants a defensive alliance. That would be handy because they're kind of a buffer between Sparta and myself. They are at war with Elis, though, which I don't know that it matters. I don't know if I have any particular relationship with them. So we'll see. Ionian League. Those are the ones that are over in Asia Minor, I believe. So Macedon wants a non-aggression pact. That's totally cool. Lands open to the enemy. The enemy roam freely around the region. The legions have failed to halt thus far. Something must be done. Where's that at? Caucasus? So that lost me a bunch of influence in here, I think. But where are there enemies in my lands here? So there's Colchis, Christos, Andros, Boreos. Where's the enemy roaming in my lands? Am I missing something? I don't even know what that's talking about. Alright, whatever. Public order's still fine there as well, so let's go take a look back at costs here. Yes, so we are stable there. Spectacular. Nice, yeah, Marina. We are working on stabilizing this. 2 more turns and we'll definitely slow it down. 3 turns we should be able to halt it altogether. One would hope. I may have to raise... I may have to send a fleet out there to actually stabilize it. I could just put a member from another family out here for now too. Because I have plenty of aristocratic party, populist party, whatever. We'll just raise an army, stick a guy out here. There we go. That should slow that and allow me to save that one as well. So again, so Marina now, safe. So here we're going to have problems now. Let's go ahead and drop this shrine here. And let's spend some money. Let's just, again, make sure I don't have any patchy factories. I don't think I do. And I can start using my money to upgrade my income here soon. So I could untax this place if I had to as well, but I'll try and keep it taxed for now. I don't think I have... No, there's no patchy factories. Good. So let's go back here, and we need to improve this army. And let's start off by getting a couple archers, some cavalry, so we can do some rear charges. And that should be a nice start. Of course, we'll throw some more hoplites in here as well. There we go. So 4 turns, we ought to have a decent little army there. Let's take this spy. I don't have enough money this turn, but let's bring this spy over here and see if we can start leveling up by trying to wreck this Corinthian army, which is fairly powerful, honestly. Macedon looks like they can hold their own for the moment. It's going to take me some while to, or some little bit here to build up some military power, I think. Again, I'm kind of turtling at the moment and just trying to stabilize, and I think once I'm stable, then I'll feel like I can lash out more safely. Hopefully it doesn't backfire. I mean, obviously my enemies are probably building armies at the moment. But as long as I can defend Attica and my stronger provinces, we should be safe. And defending is always nice. Should give me some advantages. I'll get some archers and other units all set up. Macedon wants military access.
Do not take this offer lightly. I make it now.
You're not at war with anybody, so I don't see what it helps me. Let's see, so now it's wintertime. Oh man, my income went way down wintertime. I'm guessing because there's not a harvest or anything else going on, so it's going to play its role. Let's just see what we can do. So this army is still training. It's going to take 3 more turns to finish training there. This Corinthian army has moved back up here and is in the process of trying to train more people. We failed this time, but eventually our spies should be able to level up there, and that should be handy in the end. Let's look at our provinces. Do we get public order detriments in the wintertime? Probably. Statos. Oh, we are so close to stabilizing Sestos. Looks like we're going to make it. Elis is still stable. Aetolia. Sweet, this place can grow. And now oh man, they are so unstable here. Because there's raiding. The Corinthians are raiding me here, and there's very little I can do about it. I mean, I'd have to just like march straight through all this Boeotian territory in order to get to them. And I don't see that going well. Because the Boeotian League and all these other... Yeah, this province is going to kick the bucket. And honestly, I'm just going to let it go at this point. Let's just bring this fleet down here, and what we'll do is just kind of bottleneck, right? Well, actually, there's some Yeah, I don't want to get caught here is kind of my... Well, I just wasted all my moves. Let's train in some ships here, too, and just kind of see if we can get lucky. We may get caught and destroyed. This fleet is now a little stronger. Of course, it's going to make this place want to rebel if I remove the fleet, but we can undo that by building this. Let's get up here and see if we can reinforce these guys. And just at least kind of control this bottleneck of sea. That would be handy. And we are going to have to lash out. I mean, Corinth and Thebes are, like, real close to me, but I heard that it's kind of foolishness on this campaign to go capture a capital right off the bat. So I may not want to do such things. I'm going to go ahead and put an outskirts in. I do Euboea. Let's see. Attica. So we got different buildings that we can build. We've at least slowed down the public order decline here considerably, and it's better. We can probably just build this and be able to get past the public order penalties finally. And then as my research finishes, that should help a great deal as well. Okay, so let's go back here, and Thrace we have stabilized. This is good. Yeah, all my income's way down. So let's see. Thrace is somewhat stable. I wouldn't say very stable. That's going to be pretty much the end of my money for this turn because we don't have a whole lot coming in. Let's go ahead and end the turn. It will drop my income some to keep training these armies a little bit like I am, but it'll be worth it in the end to get slightly stronger troops, and we are going to need to build up some troops if we have any prayer of defending ourselves, because we are widespread and surrounded by enemies. We might need to try and ally up with people like Macedon, see if we can get them to come down, do some work to help us. So, peace negotiated between Sparta and the Aetolian League. Festival of the Bronze Workers for 1 turn, plus 10 wealth. Okay. Still really low income because it's still winter. So that is definitely taking its toll on my ability to get much, if anything, done. Let's see, I was gonna go up here and see if we could build that. Just takes more food, plus gives me 4 public order. That only gives me 2, but it does give me more wealth from this one. Let's go ahead and go down that road. Slightly more expensive. Don't have much else I can do to. I'm just gonna have to end the turn. I've got a Bread and Games Edict running in, I think, Thrace and whatever that other province up north is. Got those running to try and stabilize those. We got Corinthians on the way. We might have to prepare a defense here. So we're about to get in some fights with Corinth, and it's probably going to be for the better.
The portents are clear. A treaty between...
I don't see why not. Ravaged land. So -8 public... Why is it... Why did we get ravaged land up here? That sucks. Like I need any... Why do you keep coming back up? Alright. Oh man, yeah, there's a few Corinthians on the way here. Just a few. Great, and if I leave this army to go try and reinforce, it's going to get me all kinds of screwed up. So I'll have 2 picked hoplites. They're mostly militia hoplites here. And my picked hoplites can fight off a lot of militia hoplites, I would assume, especially in a defensive position. Of course, they could siege me out as well. What kind of mercenaries are available to me? Rhodian slingers, Cretan archers. So that could potentially help.
Ready for battle.
This is going to be tricky. Let's get a couple of militia hoplites training. And even though that's going to be bad for public order, I don't have much choice but to come over here and try and defend my city. So I'm going to try and force march to get to their aid quickly. And hopefully public order will turn around a little bit once we can build this. That'll help with public order. And then we could upgrade that temple as well, and that should help. Man, I can't wait till winter's over. Not making any dang money. Okay, Corinth is going to besiege me, no doubt. Hopefully they don't just straight up assault me. If they do, it would be smart, because I don't think I could stop them. If they besiege me, I'll bring some armies up and hire some mercenaries and see if we can beat them down. Assuming I have enough money to hire any mercenaries, because the wintertime income is so poor.
Can you not see?
Okay. Rhodes, Thrace. Yep, so they besieged me. Where is the rebellion imminent? Aetolia, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I figured it was going to rebel because there's nothing I can do about those two forces put together. But we can leave these two fleets here and pretty much blockade what the enemy is able to do in this vicinity. So now they can't get around me. So that should at least cause them some trouble. Let's get into our diplomacy screen real quick and just see if there's anything useful we can do here. So the Thessalian League, we should have already been trading with these guys.
Upon you. What then do your... With these words,
okay.
Bring joy.
So that'll help my income. Not really worried about trading with them. Alright. We've got at least a competent defensive force here. And to be honest, so Corinth left and went up here to do that. So why not come back here and go after Olinthos? So I think that's what I'm going to do.
None will escape.
Yeah, we'll go after Olinthos, and then we can come out of forced march here. So we're going to no stance. My guys are taking some pretty serious attrition inside the city, unfortunately.
Advance.
And I don't want to end the turn without hiring mercs, but if I end the turn and hire the mercs, all my income is going to be goodbye gone. And if Corinth attacks, then there'll be little I can do to stop them. Honestly, probably little I can do to stop them anyway. Even with all those Cretan archers, I'm not sure if I could do it. Only 2 turns to surrender. Well, we're just going to have to risk it. Yeah, we're just going to have to risk it up there for now. I don't know what else I can do. Let's see what buildings I can build that'll be helpful, and just kind of go from there. So there's a Spartan army in Attica that's in forced march.
Battle.
Spartan troops, I would imagine, are considerably better than my own.
We hunger for battle. At your command.
So we could destroy that Spartan force, but don't know if there's a whole lot of point in wasting a lot of time or money doing that at the moment. Let's upgrade this vineyard. Attica, Eboia, Thrace. I should have spent the money on that, actually, in that temple. Let's do that. Let's go back. Can't. No. No. There we go. Go back to Thrace and spend it to upgrade here so that we can fix the public disorder there. Man, I don't know what's going to happen up here, but I don't see this going down well for me one way or the other. Okay, so now there's actually rebels up there. And... holy crap, they got a lot of light hoplites. I've got 2 standard hoplites and some archers. These guys outmatch me in every way. There's honestly not a whole lot of point in fighting this. Could I kill some of them? Yes, but that would be all it is. So I'm just going to auto-resolve. They can have this one. Okay. Enemies are starting to get a little more aggressive. Understandable. I've been pretty defensive. Let's hope that I can actually defend my homelands. Gonna need to get aggressive ourselves and actually get some territory captured. But man, leaving Athens unprotected is gonna come back to bite me, I know it. We're definitely in kind of a precarious starting position, it seems like. Trade agreement dissolved with the Aetolian League. That's too bad. Rebellion. It's fine. Attrition report. Isthmian Games. Just send another envoy. Alright. So, this is interesting. The Corinthians didn't attack me. I can move these guys up into a reinforcing position. And I could potentially hire quite a lot of Cretan archers. I'd have very little infantry, though, and this Corinthian army has 3 cavalrymen.
We hunger for battle.
Let's see what I can hire. If I can match their cavalrymen. I still have a little money left, not a lot. Mercenary Agrionian Axemen, I don't see those being as useful as this Rhodian Slinger. But hey, at this point I'll take anything I can get. I have enough money to hire them both, so why not? I'm gonna hire up all these mercenaries.
We hunger for battle.
I should be able to attack these guys, get... No. Why can my guys not reinforce
At your command.
against this Corinthian army? That's irritating. I guess my guys can't reinforce if these guys sally out. These guys are starting to take some damage now too, though. But crap, now if I end the turn, I'm certainly not going to make any money, and I can't get rid of all those guys. So that sucks that it ends that way, but let's go ahead and hit the Corinthian town here. And just take it, and we'll make them pay for having marched away. See if maybe that gets their attention. Ah, great. Now there's a giant public order penalty, and there's going to be a rebellion. Fantastic. And I don't have enough money to sabotage these guys, unfortunately. But we could probably stop them afterwards if we have to. Yeah, goodbye income. That's all I got to say about that. At least one of my generals finally accomplished something. That's good. So, let's see. Melee attack skill, melee defense skill, ammunition for all units, interesting. Let's go with melee attack skill for now. Wow, I need to get rid of these mercenaries as soon as possible. Did they just attack me with a bunch of transports? What a bunch of morons. Well, I said in my last episode opener that the Boeotians are going to need to learn how to swim. I wasn't kidding, because these guys are definitely going for a swim here. Hey, did you see Hannibal's portrait there in the background? That was kind of cool. Yeah, have a nice swim. Don't really think you're going to enjoy this. So, these guys are going to get absolutely owned by my fleet. It is not going to go well for them. I guess the AI doesn't seem to understand that transport ships absolutely suck on the open seas, but this is exactly why I left these fleets here.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Well, my reinforcements are coming from behind them as well, so let's move up and start giving it to these transport ships. The archers concern me, so do the javelin men. Anybody who boards me, I should be able to sink them before they actually accomplish a whole lot of damage against my men, so should be okay. This is probably going to be a horrendous massacre, but, you know, I won't call it before it's over just yet. But yeah, I don't see this going well for the AI. They're about to get sandwiched in between both of my fleets here. Okay, we've got these guys surrounded. Okay, I'm gonna need to go into slow motion just temporarily in order to get everything done. Sorry about the slow motion, I know it's kind of anticlimactic. Okay. Alright, let's hit play. The Boeotian transport fleet is taking painful losses already.
Our general is under attack.
Get over here quickly. Okay. Said the men were wavering somewhere.
One of our ships is being boarded.
Okay, please ram here. You ram here. Keep moving. Got to get these ships moving again because we're going to get boarded. Okay. I've got enemy ships trying to board me, and there's a lot of missile fire incoming, and there's a lot of sinking ships that are preventing me from maneuvering.
One of our ships is being boarded.
Okay, ram here. Yeah, see all these sinking Boeotian ships, that's going to be a little bit of a problem for me, to be honest. It's giving their archers and other ships time to fire, which is actually a big problem for me at the moment. It's causing me some losses. But we're still going to basically get rid of a whole Boeotian... Oh, we need to save my general. Let's see if we can get in there and do that.
One of our ships is being boarded.
Yeah. Oh, right here. Save the general. Save our general, please. Come on, turn. Get in there and fight. There we go. Saved my general, and that was apparently a death blow to the enemy fleet, who are all now going to rout. Come on. Ram them. A few of my ships are going to get wrecked here because they got boarded. Ram them, please. Ram them, please. Going to try and ram out all enemy ships. I don't want any escape. Ram them.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
It's fine. Ram them, please. There we go. Now ram them. Ram them.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Would you all ram them already? Alright, we're going to continue because I don't want any of their ships getting away. Come on, go, go, get moving. You ram them. You ram them.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
My ships should be faster, so we should be able to run them down.
Show them steel.
There we go. Just gonna make sure all their ships go to the bottom of the sea.
Ships waiting.
And my general ought to be able to catch these guys. Cut a nice rear ram. I'm gonna try and get out in front of him with the other assault ship. And looks like, yeah. So I took some losses again, but why are you going backwards, my friend? If you want to ram them, they're in front of you.
An entire unit has perished.
Now, how did I just... Oh, it was probably the guys that got boarded or something, I guess. I don't know. Alright, whatever. So we lost some ships, but we sank an entire army of Boeotians, so I would say that was definitely worth it. I can just go run off, retrain a few of those guys, and come back to continue doing some raiding and nuisance. Let's see. Didn't lose any ships from that fleet, and just a few from that one side. Yeah, I mean, totally worth it. All the guys that we killed there. It's going to take them a lot of turns to retrain that many men, unless they get bonuses to retraining or something. Let's see if Corinth does anything about the siege. They did not. So I might be able to actually attack them on the next turn.
The gods weep when
I really don't want to join your war, thanks. Really need to get rid of these mercenaries quick too, because it's killing my income. Public order just seems to be a huge fight in the beginning here of the Athens campaign. Okay, surrender is imminent. This is true. Political intrigue, whatever. More games. +1 public order, that's great.
We hunger for battle.
Can I not?
For the
Thank you.
gods.
Now we can attack these guys. And the auto-resolve will give it to me, but I actually kind of want to fight this and just see how it goes. So let's fight this on the battlefield, because I haven't gotten you any other on battlefield footage here. So should have enough cav to counter theirs. My infantry is going to be a little bit trashed, but I have a massive skirmishing advantage. So let's see, reduced visibility, all ships in this file with reduced accuracy. So we're going to wait because I'm depending on skirmishers. So now we have good visibility. My reinforcements are going to come from behind the Corinthians. That is terribly not helpful. Really bad, actually. Definitely not where I need them to come from. Let's stick this guy here. Agrionians on the flanks. And we'll just leave all those skirmishers there. And we'll leave them on fire at will and all that good stuff as well. Mercenary Ionian Hippeus. Ooh, that's good. I thought those guys were just light cav. It's much better. So we should be able to defend my Cretan archers, which ought to be very useful here. And then we have one Rhodian slinger as well. Let's actually put the Rhodian in the same line here. My biggest concern is the way my reinforcing troops are coming from. It's going to make it hard for me to unite my forces, but I'll try. The AI, though, is defending, which tends to make me think I can probably get away with this. We'll see. Start running over to where the rest of my men are grouping up at. We might get assaulted by enemy light cavalry. I'll keep an eye on them. Good. This is going to give me the infantry I need to help protect my skirmishers long enough to get the battle done. And just in case those light cav come after me, let's take these Hippeus and my own light cav, put them in their own group, and yep, let's bring them out here. I don't like the way these guys are moving around right now. Let's go ahead and hit fast forward. Okay, the enemy's gonna be calm with their cavalry, I think. These Hippeus charge bonus. These are melee cav. Yeah, these guys are not meant for charging, but I'm guessing that shock cavalry probably wasn't really a thing in the time period that this campaign is taking place. Okay, so my two armies can now basically merge together. Let's line up some more hoplites and militia hoplites. And we got more picked hoplites as well. Get some militia. There we go. Now I should be able to present one large infantry line. There we go. Let's put my Agrionians on a single flank, and we will support them with mercenary Hippeus. And then let's stick all my Cretans and Rhodians behind my main infantry line. And then my javelin men can skirmish up front to draw enemy fire. And then these two cavalry can hold up my right flank. Oh, we're missing some guys here. Yep, I have more javelin men than I thought, so that's good. Should be able to screen for my whole line. Alright, let me get all my troops together here, because we're going to need to face off in an organized fashion in order to do well at this point. Okay. So, let's move up and see if we can begin some skirmishing.
Orders understood.
These Agrionians, I'm going to take them off a skirmish, and I'm probably going to hold their fire at will. Fire at will. So let's see, what are their stats? Like, are their melee stats still good here? Yeah, decent. Not good, but decent. They got javelin men, 1 mercenary Cretan archer.
General!
Yeah, the Corinthians.
Understood!
As soon as I gain control of the skirmish fight, this battle is over. Because I will be able to pepper their troops to death. And I have a couple of picked hoplites as opposed to their 1, and I am going to shower him with more arrows than he could ever imagine. Okay, their mercenary Cretans are going to come into range of my men here. Let's see if we can get into these light cav real quick. I'm going to keep my own light cav free. And then I need to try and stop these light cav and kill the rest of them with my Agrionians. They're probably coming after my Agrionians. Let's bring a hoplite over here to support. Pull the Agrionians back. So the enemy cavalry is going to get caught here. And let's see. Let's target the mercenary Cretan archer real quick with my main
under attack.
skirmish line. Okay, the light cav are going to get owned, and then my Agrionians can support. The enemy light cav's trying to pull away from me over here and just get around my flank. AI does that kind of crap a lot. Enemy Cretan archer just got wrecked. And my javelin men are doing a nice job of just kind of putting some fire down at the moment. I'm going to pull them back behind my lines just to get safe, take them off skirmish. I'm not even going to waste my Agrionians' javelins on that light cavalry because I can now catch them with my mercenary Ionian Hippeus. Though that light cavalry I think means to get to my other skirmishers. Not going to happen. Yeah, he's trying to get to my Agrionian axemen, and they'll try and pull through. And here you can see they actually are going to get a few kills. I'm going to get away from them there. Okay, I need my main skirmish line again to change their target to the enemy picked hoplites. And the enemy is just kind of attacking me straight down the center. Let's go ahead and go into play. My Agrionian axemen are free, and the enemy is blobbed up, so I'm going to come collapsing in on their flanks. And all the while, my skirmishers ought to be laying down a horrendous amount of fire on the enemy general. Let's come plug this gap, get our Agrionians around. Enemy javelin men are going to eat it. All my skirmishers are tuned in on the enemy picked hoplites. Yeah, the Corinthians are going to get beat down badly here. And I'm going to throw... Actually, let's just bring our general away from there. We don't even need to bring him into this fight. Let's hit all these infantry from behind with their general. And
turning in our favor.
Get our light cav into these skirmishers. Chase those militia hoplites. Gonna collapse my lines inward. Enemy general is dying a horrendous missile-induced death. Yeah, I mean, picked hoplites here eating javelins from multiple angles. Sorry, I'm trying to get you all some close-ups here. Here's my general that got a rear charge into all the enemy hoplites. Enemy general's dead. Yeah, his unit just got absolutely destroyed. That's going to have an effect on enemy morale for sure. Let's bring in a hammer and anvil strike. Agrionians to charge from behind. Let's actually get these cav there. So yeah, the attack from the rear penalty is probably going to do all these guys in. We can war cry and help cause a chain rout. Got a nice rear charge with the Ionian Hippeus. Let's just kind of check out the state of the Corinthians at this point. Oops, let's resume the battle. All of my Cretan archers and Rhodians here. Killed the enemy general to the last man. My javelins are still throwing into this. Yeah, look at that blob. Those guys are surrounded and they are going to die. Every last one of them is going to die. How do you like that little Corinthian sandwich here? These guys picked the wrong city to siege, And I am actually going to take the liberty of running these guys down, letting my men just finish them off. I'm going to pour in here with all my javelin men. And we are, of course, going to disband all these mercenaries. It's a ridiculous force to have and completely unnecessary. You can see, though, that the enemy troops aren't able to really escape. Where they are, though, let's go ahead and keep my cav out. There's a few of them trying to get out. So yeah, I intend to completely crush the enemy here, and we do have them surrounded, and their men are going to be hacked down in the process of fleeing. Yeah, so the AI definitely not controlling itself real well there. There's a mercenary, or a militia hoplite trying to get away over there, so we're going to run them down. Militia hoplite's trying to get out here too. So yeah, the enemy is just getting absolutely mobbed, and they're unable to flee. A few of them, nope, none of them getting out over there. My cavalry is going to run down the units that did get loose. These guys will make it away there, some javelin men, but those militia hoplites are going to get killed. So this was a huge victory here. Let's see. Why? You have an attack order on these guys, but they're all split up, so that's why it's doing that. Let my cavalry get out here and run these guys down. With them all being split up, it takes longer. It's too bad I can't keep these mercenary Hippeus, man. These guys are going to come in handy, but we'll just remember that we can hire them. I do have a decent army in the vicinity, not too terribly far away, so... Oh, here we go. What's going on over here? See if we can run these guys down. Don't want them escaping either. Sweet. So we gave the Corinthians a massive beating there. Yeah, 1,581 kills to their 180. So I did some friendly fire in the process there, but it wasn't too terribly bad. So a large Corinthian army is going to be destroyed. There are some rebels up here, but we can deal with them relatively quickly. We can get rid of these mercenaries now that were amongst my ranks and taking up all my income. So this will be super helpful. Let's ditch all these guys. Thank you for joining the fight. Definitely worth the money. Now I can actually earn some money. Anyway, Heir of Carthage signing off for now. Hope you all enjoyed this episode.